Hi, Rich. You feel okay on your feet?
Yeah,
It's good? Okay.
good.
In the third quarter, we kind of like lost a huge lead, but we can take the pressure and both did great on the offensive and defensively. What's your mindset at the moment?
Um, it was a little difficult. It was a little frustrating losing the lead, especially we had a comfortable lead. But at the same time, it's a great team over there. So we know they're not going to fold. They're going to come out. They're going to compete. And you just love competition. Honestly, like you love competition. You love when people don't back down. That they come out, they continue to fight. So I think we were tested, and we know we're going to see that team again. But it was enjoyable. I just appreciated how we settled into the moment and we didn't panic. Honestly, that was great leadership, I think, by our coaching staff, by T. Lou. Simple timeouts here and there, just getting us organized, letting us figure things out. Telling us what he sees and then letting us figure it out as a group and just going out there and competing. Especially, I think Marcus may not have been his best shooting night, but he definitely hit 2 pull-ups for us to kind of settle us back down, and I think gave us like a 6-8 point lead again, and then we kind of took off from there. But like I said, just hats off to them for the way they competed. They came out after half. They didn't back down, and they didn't fold, and they really pushed us to the end, and it was a fun one. And we're just happy to kind of get our lick back after the way that the game ended last time, and they closed out here in this building.
Reg, season high, 27 points. I remember back in, the OKC, you were talking about, you need to be better. Now, you're getting your pop back. How did you feel like you did? I mean, you've been doing it, and also, how do you feel like you guys did in that fourth defensively, too, as well, with the small group, with Amir, with Norman playing as a low man and sometimes?
I think that small unit, especially in the fourth, sparked us. And, Nico's energy, I know he doesn't necessarily get a lot of credit, but even with the steal, that's the one thing that we can point to. But his ability to speed people up, a lot of times him, Terrence, pressing for us, getting guys to, like I said, speed up, put them in uncomfortable situations, getting the ball out of the hands of the players that other teams are accustomed to having to make plays. I think it allows us to feel a little more comfortable on defense. Trying to make people who are uncomfortable make plays, and then usually it allows us to attack on the other end because normally we're ending up with a defensive stop. As long as we box out, we can get out and move, and that's the best part about having the small unit. So it's been fun. I think we've been figuring out defensively how we want to play, communicating, and really the thing is for us is figuring out offensively in that small unit when to roll, when to pop, how to space the floor, how not to all get complacent, just staying on the perimeter. So that's been our biggest thing, figuring that out, and it's been fun. It's been fun figuring it out. For myself, I've been a recipient the last couple games of just great defensive play. Honestly, the ball moving a lot. And like I said, I've been the recipient of it, but we know it's going to spread around. So I'm appreciative of it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just going to come out here and continue to be aggressive, but really just happy with the way that we're playing and continue to try to figure out with guys in and out of lineups, and just happy to be able to get a few guys back, wish Paul health, and hopefully get him back here soon. But it's just fun to try to build continuity with this team and to start trending in the right direction. We know we had a slow start. We know the season's not what I don't even think a fourth of the way over, or it might just be. So it's a long season, and it's just fun to compete with these guys and to figure it out and take this one day at a time.
Reggie, 3 straight 20-point games for you, but it's been on great efficiency. You talked a lot in the summer about picking your spots and about sacrifice, and obviously your shot attempts are going to go down, but have you felt more comfortable over these last 3 games picking your spots?
Yeah, I really just think the way the ball's moving is loud. Not only myself, but everybody to make quicker decisions. So like I said, the ball's really moving, and I've been able to hit some threes early, been able to – Zoo's been on me about how great a screens he's going to set and just get down into the paint and trust my decision-making. And the coaching staff's been on me about shooting my floater. So I've just been getting nothing but encouragement from this team. Not false encouragement, but just pushing me to be great. And I think that's what we're all trying to do, is just push each other to be great and figure it out. Like, we got so many weapons, and we know people are going to have on nights, off nights. We know some people are going to be scoring some night, and you may not even have an off night. It just may not be your night to get the ball. So, like I said, I've just been the recipient of great ball movement, great defensive effort in the last couple games, and we just hope that as a team we continue to be benefactors of it. So, like I said, I know I'm going to stay aggressive, but also know that there's going to be nights here soon that I'm not the one necessarily being the benefactor of great defense and great offense. So that's okay, and it's just about us continue to progress. So it's all about the process and us figuring out and trying to be joyous with each other, trying to go out here and give our all to the game, try to compete to the highest of our ability, of course, for yourself and for your teammates. And we're just figuring it out. Like, we're slowly figuring it out, and we're just enjoying each other's presence and enjoying this grind and season.
Reggie, great game tonight. Talk about going off defense. You and Colin Sexton had a little bit back and forth in the fourth quarter. We all know Colin is also a very aggressive defender on the perimeter. You held him to two 3-point attempts, no shots made, no free throw made, and only 10 points for the entire game. What's going on with that defense with Colin, between you and Colin?
It got a little chippy. We just love to compete. I think people know from our time we were both in the Midwest together. When he was in Cleveland and I was in Detroit, we both ended up out west now, so it's always fun. I love competing against him. I love everything about the way he plays, his approach to the game, and competition brings out the best in you. So that's a guy, like I said, I love competing against because he's going to bring out the best in me, and I hope to do the same to him. So always going to enjoy it, but no, it wasn't a single player effort. In today's game, it honestly it's always been a 5-player game, on each team, so 10 players on once. But really in today's game, there's so many switching. There's so much switching. There's so many mismatches and what's happening, so much ball movement, player movement. So it's not about even who you start on in a game. Like, we were trying to match up for the best of our abilities, but when we get out and once everything starts moving, we're going to be cross-matching all. But I just think we did a great job of finding out once we knew he was going to be starting. We kind of keyed in on just trying to hone him in. We know his ability. We know what he's capable of. We know that he was going to be aggressive, and we really wanted to lock in on him. So, like I said, it wasn't just me. I think we just did a great job of loading up in transition, not allowing him to get anything easy, trying to run them off the line. We know they're a great shooting team. We still could have been better, especially that flurry of threes that they had in the third, a mixture of our turnovers, and also allowed them to get offensive rebounds. But once we kind of settled into transition defense, I think that's where we can try to contain him. We all know he's one of the most hungry, competitive, explosive guards in the league, and he's constantly attacking. So, hats off to him the way he competes. But we know how great he is, so we locked in, and I'm just happy with the way the team competed, honestly. I appreciate it, y'all. Have a good one, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Gobble, gobble, baby.